According to various data, it's between 600,000 and 800,000 personnel in the Soviet Union participated in the work to eliminate the effects of the disaster. Maxim Kremen was one of the people who took part in these studies in 1986, 1987, and was later awarded the Medal of Honor. As a result of the accident, 1.9 million people in Ukraine and a total of 8.4 million people in Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, and European countries were exposed to radiation. After the explosion, all the pine trees near the power plant turned red due to the high radiation and died. Almost all the animals disappeared. Different claims were made about the effects of the disaster on Turkey. In its 2006 report, insects have a shorter lifespan than normal, and rodents have low fertility levels. Other authorities claimed that there was no evidence of a link between cancer cases in the region and the disaster. What is the situation in Chernobyl today? After the explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in 1986, an area of about 4,000 square kilometers was left abandoned. There are police checkpoints 30 kilometers from the restricted area. Despite this, the city has been the scene of robberies and looting many times. For a long time, agriculture was forbidden, and new construction was not allowed in the area where radioactive pollution was present. But measurements taken on vast farmlands around the Chernobyl nuclear reactor concluded that radiation levels had fallen. The last operating reactor of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant was shut down on the 15th of December 2000. The wreckage of the reactor, where the nuclear disaster took place, was covered with a giant steel shield in 2016 to prevent radioactive leakage. The state enterprise, responsible for the safety of nuclear facilities and radioactive waste, environmental monitoring, and scientific studies, operates at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which is currently decommissioned. Projects to establish a solar power plant in the region and a nuclear fuel storage facility for Europe were also on the agenda. Chernobyl fire hits tourism. Forests that were exposed to high radiation after the nuclear disaster have now turned into a natural paradise. Many wild animals and hundreds of species of birds live in the area. And research has shown that the high levels of radiation do not have any serious negative effects on the wildlife in Chernobyl today. However, anomalies can be found in some animals. For example, albino is common among birds.